Red 2 standing by, all for lit, and in the green. Welcome back to Super Mario Odyssey, where the hunt is on. The ultimate quest of finding the last purple coins and grabbing any other moons that pop up has begun. And I get, shall we say, obsessive about this sort of thing. Because, I mean, just recently, I was up until 3 in the morning, desperately trying to wrangle purple coins. Ooh, hang on. No, not purple coins. Desperately trying to find Kangaskhan in Pokemon Fire Red version. Are there purple coins in here? So this is pure platforming by the looks of it. So, it was a nightmare. I despise the Safari Zone. I cannot stand its mechanics. It's amazing. I was trying to actually stand on the rim to hang off the rim and couldn't, but then when I wasn't trying I did. But yeah, I hate the Safari Zone. I absolutely hate its mechanics. I hate trying to catch Pokemon in it. I missed very badly.
So I missed.
Well, I'm part explorer now. But yeah, I hate the mechanics of the Safari Zone so much, because a lot of the time the Pokemon you really need end up just running away Oh, I've missed that cycle because I couldn't outrun a Spiny. No! So, the Safari Zone in the original games was janky as all hell. That's not exactly surprising anyone. But the big advantage it had was that ultimately you could just use the Cinnabar Island encounter glitch. And once you use the Cinnabar Island encounter glitch, it was very easy to actually get the Pokemon you wanted. Because they wouldn't run away, basically. You could just catch whatever you needed at your leisure. Oh no. You could catch whatever you needed at your leisure, and it was really, really simple. Of course, the problem with the Safari Zone, and it's... oh, no, Mario! No wall kicks! No! Now the game's just being rude. Ah! Now the game's just being rude to me, but yeah, basically, with the Safari Zone, the fact that you sort of have to manage so much stuff, it's like, okay, these Pokemon have a much higher rate of running away and actually a reduced catch rate compared to what they're like normally. Okay, I saved that. That was really good. Alright, so far so good. That went alright. I think I've made it. Spinning Athletics and gold. That was rough. But yeah, because the catch rates of a lot of Pokemon are reduced, and they're just absolutely terrible even when you actually have... even with Safari Balls factored in, And as we all know, safari balls are completely and utterly useless. Like, I swear they're somehow worse than great balls. Wait, those weren't up there. I'm not going crazy. Those weren't up there. Those were not up there. I'm not going crazy. Those were not up there the first time I came here. But yeah, it's such a pain, and the problem is that, like, even at the absolute minimum, like, you throw a rock at a lot of the rare Pokemon. Oh, that's cool. Just free moon. Wait, I've got a complete chef outfit. Yeah, so basically the way things work is there are certain minimum catch factors in the new Safari zones. And Pokemon have their catch rates set based on that. Oh wait, I did go in. No, I didn't. So what's interesting is that Chansey's default catch factor is 2. When you throw bait, the catch factor absolutely cannot be any lower than 3. So throwing bait at Chansey actually winds up increasing its catch factor. Which is really interesting. But the problem is those Pokemon with those particular catch factors. Because it can't go lower than 3, your rare Pokemon are actually very easy to tempt with bait. But there's a problem. There's also... Please don't tell me I'm going to... Please don't tell me I'm going to end up with 3 purple coins missing. But yeah, the problem is that the bait doesn't actually take effect until the turn after you throw it. So you can throw bait and the Pokemon still has, with the rarest ones, a 45% chance to flee. So assuming you win the coin flip, it sticks around and it only has a 10% chance of fleeing after that. Okay. Then you've actually got to wind up getting the 8% chance to succeed every time you throw a ball, keep it there with bait, and have a 10% and make sure that it doesn't trigger the 10% chance of fleeing. It's insanely frustrating. And like, I spent 3 hours. Magma Narrow Path. I might need to check back in the Cheese Rock room just in case there are purple coins hidden in there. But yeah, 3 whole miserable hours trying to find Kangaskhan, make it stay around, and make it stay in the damn ball. It was a nightmare beyond all nightmares. It was so incredibly frustrating. Like, it just did not seem to want to cooperate and... Oh, is there anything under there? I was getting obsessed. Like, you know how I get obsessed over purple coins? It's like, I have to find this. I just have to find this thing. That was me with Kangaskhan. I was basically turning into Captain Ahab. I was getting convinced I'd find a shiny Pokemon before I found... before Kangaskhan stayed in the ball. And yeah, I know that you don't get to catch Pokemon in the Safari Zone when they're shiny because everything just disappears. I need to get there with the Pokemon. Okay. Are there... Yes! We found them all! It hasn't taken a nightmare to find them all. But yeah, finding Kangaskhan absolutely sucked. Chansey was the same, but then it wound up cooperating to a degree. And I was able to get that, but Kangaskhan, ugh. Such a pain. What? I've done very well. Timer challenges mostly. There are more things I can do here. But I do kind of want to move on to the next kingdom. So that I can set up the boss fight for it. And then just... Then move on, then get myself ready for sort of the next recording session where I will have a focus on, well, a kingdom I really, really like. Painter's cap. So we get the Painter's cap. The Painter outfit, the Luncheon Kingdom sticker. So yeah, I really want to save Bowser's Kingdom for a full recording session so I can just dive in and do a lot of work. Because it's a lot of fun. It's probably my favorite one in the game. Now I know... Oh, hang on. There is something else I kind of want to try. Top of the I do need a Pottaboo for this. Now, where do I need to go? That's right, I need to get into the stupendous stew. And lose track of where I am. Okay, that worked. Oh! The controls are not my friend. Because unfortunately, there is just too much... There's sort of too much... See, half the time I'm not even moving in a straight line because they're too sensitive. Back in the N64 days, you didn't have that to worry about. Your controls just moved in a straight line. I also bumped into... Yeah, so I think you have 3 things to do. But yeah, I really want to save Bowser's Kingdom for an entire recording session because I'll probably spend a lot of time there. That's good. Oh, I didn't jump. I lost all my momentum. No! Oh, thankfully we got there. But yeah, you sort of see that I get a little obsessive with some things. Like, so, despite the fact I was getting insanely frustrated, despite the fact I absolutely hate the Safari Zone mechanics. Now, where is it? I was thoroughly determined... Or is that a post-game one? I think it's a post-game one. Because there's a spot where you can jump out of here and land in another stew pot. Stupendous stew. Well, we caught the rabbit. Caught hopping at the volcano, and we are not going to throw the rabbit into the stew. We've bought everything. I think we'll just warp to the Odyssey. And then we'll spend a little bit of time in the next kingdom just getting the boss fight done so that I can move on properly to Bowser's kingdom. The ruined kingdom isn't very long. And you've put up with me getting obsessed over purple coins for a while. There's probably more we can do here, but we might do a cleanup once. I mean, I've got to do some stuff in the Mushroom Kingdom when we actually beat the game. But who knows where we're going to come back to. Now we can head to Bowser's Kingdom. Wait a second. Oh, that can't be good. Alright, let's get flying. I look a little ridiculous again. But it's a pretty good outfit anyway. So, goodbye to Mt Volbono and its wonderful, colourful style. Hello to a giant dragon, which is our boss fight. Probably a bit of a surprise when people wound up encountering that for the first time. But it's not a super challenging fight, really. Then again, I have hard botched so much stuff. Since he took the time to steal the stupendous stew, I imagine that's what he's serving at the reception? Seeing as how I've got some time to kill, let's review some useful skills. Dive, jump, blah blah blah. Now, back to our investigation. Next up we have Wah! Wait, do we have Wario and Waluigi next up? The Bowser in Bowser's Kingdom? Is that Bowser? I've got a bad feeling about this. Cappy, how did you not put 2 and 2 together? It's getting really crowded in here too. What? Are we shaking? Why? Mario looks peeved. Bowser is standing on top of a giant dragon that probably belongs in a FromSoft game. And they're just staring at us. Let's see you survive this, plumber boy! Well, we might be surviving that. Oh, that's the stew. I thought Bowser had somehow managed to set his ship on fire. Wait, how is that stuff not falling off? Does Bowser have some sort of little grav generator on there or something? Because you really, really should not tilt an airship at an angle if you don't want all your stuff to fall off. Crumbledon, the Ruined Kingdom. Wouldn't you know, the Odyssey is broken again. And to fix it, we must collect more power moons. So we do have to just do the boss fight. No purple coins for me to worry about. But this place was definitely wrecked by something. We won't have much to do around these parts, but we can at least get ourselves some money and a moon in the ancient treasure chest. Not too bad, all things considered. I think there's a couple of other moons we can get, but we do ultimately have to just fight the boss. Oh wait, so the moon rock is what's down there. The music is fairly foreboding as well. Ah, yeah. Yeah, not much for us to worry about here. There isn't a moon. No, just the way to the moon rock. Well, I might as well give a bit of exposition. Crumbledon, a grim reminder of past conflicts. Population unknown, size unknown, locals unknown, currency unknown, industry unknown. This is not the ruins of Alf. Temperature average 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Ooh, nice and cool. Reaching for the heavens. This tower once collected energy from lightning and the thunderclouds that constantly swirl here. That's kind of like the lightning tracks in F-Zero GX. Some say that it was destroyed by repeated lightning strikes, but others note the unnatural shapes into which the tower crumbled and wonder if it fell into ruin for different reasons entirely. High stakes. Amid the ruins, these swords surely stand out. They're thought to be left over from a large battle here in Crumbledon. One certainly feels a sense of intentionality in the way they're stuck straight down as if fallen from the sky. Some see them not as swords, but rather nails or stakes. Perhaps the eyelets at the top allowed ropes or chains through to anchor something, but it's impossible to say what. Ruined dreams. It's only because of the people of Crumbledon's skill in construction that there are ruins left here to see. Their building style was reliable and straightforward, but whatever they'd hoped to accomplish by harnessing the fearsome power of lightning remains unclear. Some have theorised that the circular plaza atop the tower was built for a standoff of some kind. The Great Altar. It's thought that this altar was built so this former kingdom could communicate with or perhaps confront something. This is the only altar built here, and scholars have been keen to discover its intent. It's also said to be shaped like something in particular. The idea that it was meant to charge lightning has been disproven. The new theory is that it was built to call something down and then restrain the lightning. Are those claw marks? The stone here has numerous large slashes cut through it, often in parallel tracks suggesting giant claws. But that can't be right. What could claw through stone? 3 keys to the kingdom. Visit the vast crumbling tower still standing watch over the area. Investigate the deep claw-like marks in the stone. Admire the durable construction techniques of a once proud kingdom. And there's another power moon hidden somewhere else, but I'm not going to worry about that. Let's just get to our boss fight. Hit the ground and the giant dragon, the Lord of Lightning, will appear to face us again. It's very purple. So. Launches lightning from which those wheels I didn't dodge very well. That seems to run out of energy. Rip the stakes out. Ground pound its head before the burbos wind up impeding you, and it will just improve its attack patterns, basically. The music is sufficiently awesome. Dodge the waves of lightning that come out. Don't get electrocuted. But whatever's happening, Bowser has obviously somehow taken control of the ruined dragon. Alright, that's a lot of wheels. Out, that's a lot of lightning waves. Alright. And since we're fast enough, it's a typical Mario boss. It's really not that hard. 3 hits and we take it down. It's big, it's imposing, it looks threatening, but it's not much of a challenge. But mind you, we do actually get to go up and talk to it later. I've got a little bit of time. So the Odyssey gets fixed once we put everything onto the globe, but I still want to explore a little bit. How did you two get here? Okay, let's... Because I think there might be a rolling rock, but geez, that's a big wingspan. Well, he seems friendly. Oh, that's what it is. Alright, well, I want to... There's only one more moon we can get. Well, maybe. Oh, rightio, it doesn't sort of count the multi-moons. What do we need to do here? Ah, that's what it does. Okay, so we've got a bit of exploring to do on this giant tower. And we've got to time these platforms just so. Now, if I run... I don't have to worry about purple coins. Reminder, we don't need to worry about purple coins. Always a beat behind. Ah, good-o, so it does give us a few little visual clues when we've got it right. Hang on. What's up here? Nothing! Damn it! I was hoping there was a hidden moon around there. I thought there would be one. Okay, so if I do that. Kick that. Then we can get our hidden moon and we can wrap things up afterwards. Nice. I was pretty certain. Wait, you can walk into it? That's annoying. That's right. Get back a bit. There we are. That's getting us our bonus moon, and that Koopa Trooper in the background is trapped for eternity. I still go quiet when I'm thinking about things. Roulette Tower stopped. Okay, up we go, and we can make our way through to the next area. Oh, this is going to be a pain in the butt. One, and then one. That's good. Well, you can't say fairer than that. I think we're going to be wrapping this one up in style. with plenty of coins. Just don't run off the edge. This should get us to the top of the tower. Well, that's 2 of our moons. Roulette tower climbed. Down we go. Is there a rolling rock? I seem to remember there was a rolling rock. But there could be something else just located in a different spot. Don't think we can wind up poking him on the noggin. That might not be nice. And yeah, just coins there. Not anything if we go backwards, is there? Wait a moment. Hang on. Is it up here? Yeah. Feels like it should be up here. But I suppose we can just sort of wind down for now. We can just relax, we can take it easy, and in the next one, that's when we can't find it. Oh, rightio, I did get everything now, so there's probably another one that... Because some actually become available post-game, and some become available after you hit the moon rock. But we can fix things up in the next one. Thank you very much for joining me. Till next time, this is Red 2 returning to base. The cover's come off again. How did I fail and succeed? I thought I was going to have to start the whole thing again.
No! Not into the pit! It burns!